Right now, the family of an Atlanta murder victim is working to end crime in the city. Erica Robinson was one of 5 people shot and killed 1 year ago after violence erupted during the holiday weekend. Her sister spoke with John Sherrick as she pushes for change.
After violence erupted. Listen to how they sanitize this stuff. Listen how they sanitize it. Y'all talk about y'all getting the short end of the stick. Y'all getting treatment. They treating y'all bad. They don't treat people like... Listen to how they sanitize your stuff. How they spray it down with potpourri and Febreze and dress it up. Violence erupted. Shots rang out. They completely removed the act, the person, the motive, and they put it all on the piece of metal that flew out of the gun. And they may say gun violence, which is still sanitizing it because it's making it appear as if the gun just did it. But then we get to go crazy and lose our minds. We get to lose our minds when a glacier glider says something. And it don't even have to be nothing. It could just be a glacier glider venting about a rough day at work. If glacier glider lost her job and she venting to a friend. And you gotta, and we get to, every one of y'all ain't crap. All y'all racist, all y'all this, all y'all that. But we the ones getting the short end of the stick when they sanitize they spray our stuff down with Lysol and Febreze and potpourri and...
Erica Robinson was one of 5 people shot and killed 1 year ago after violence erupted during the holiday weekend. Her sister spoke with John Sherrick as she pushes for change.
In downtown Atlanta Monday afternoon, drums beat for justice and peace on the spot where Erica Robinson lost her life, here at this intersection at Jesse Hill Drive and Auburn Avenue. This is where, 1 year ago, gunfire shattered the peace. Following July 4th fireworks, there was an argument among some people in the crowd. Erica, 32 years old, shot in the crossfire, along with more than a dozen other innocent bystanders.
Shot in the crossfire, along with a dozen others. Damn, the guys who did this were some really bad individuals, right? I was jacked up. Crossfire, gunfire. What about the guy who pressed the button? Or the guys who pressed the button that caused that gunfire? Black privilege. Thank you, though. I'll take it.
This is where, 1 year ago, gunfire shattered the peace. Following July 4th fireworks, there was an argument among some people in the crowd. Erica, 32 years old, shot in the crossfire, along with more than a dozen other innocent bystanders. Erica was killed. So was 20-year-old Josh Ingram. And 3 other people across the city were also shot to death that holiday weekend. Now, a call for action as drums beat for justice and peace. Erica, along with her big sister, Tiffany Robinson, were drummers together at Frederick Douglass High School and then at Albany State University.
I miss Erica so much.
And 1 year later,
Erica just wanted to watch the fireworks.
On this spot,
Erica just wanted to watch the fireworks. You think the mayor of Atlanta's gonna give her an apology like they did the family of Rayshard Brooks? Think the man Atlanta and the DA gonna go down there and apologize to her sister for what happened to her sister in their city while she just was looking at the fireworks?
Erica, along with her big sister Tiffany Robinson, were drummers together at Frederick Douglass High School and then at Albany State University.
I miss Erica so much.
And 1 year later,
Erica just wanted to watch the fireworks
on this spot where Erica was killed,
in her city, which she loves so much.
Tiffany and their mother Rosa organized a memorial service to issue a call for action to voters fed up with violent crime because Atlanta city elections are this fall.
And this is the time now for us to speak up.
Tiffany Robinson invited office holders and candidates to speak about their anti-crime plans. She heard commitments to come up with plans. No specifics yet. Tiffany says this day was just the first day of putting her grief and anger to work.
It's about not always being angry, because sometimes being angry, you can't always find a solution. And we have to at least start somewhere and find a solution to the problem.
You know what? I salute this sister, man. I really do salute this sister, man. Calling those politicians down there to tell them their plan. They ain't got no plan, but nobody has a plan. Well, that's not true. There is a plan, but it involves being really, really mean and really, really rough with some criminals, with some people's babies. It involves cracking some heads. You want to make some cake? You want to have to crack some eggs. You want to make a slushy? You want to crush some ice. Listen, man. I salute this sister, man. She's doing something. It's not going to amount to a hill of beans, but she don't know that. And what else she going to do? I mean, 12 other people got shot that night in that incident. 4 other people got killed that weekend in that city. Lord knows how many have been killed since then in that city. And the only two murders that made national news in that city in the last year were the white guy who shot up the massage brothels and killed all those masseuses in Atlanta, along with a bunch of other people that had nothing to do with it, but they focused on the masseuses because of the racial aspect, because they were Asian. And Rayshard Brooks being killed by the cop. The 2 murders in this city that made CNN national news, MSNBC national news, trended on Twitter in the last year, both were committed by white people. Off to the gun memorial. Fatal gunshot victims in Atlanta. God. They literally 99% of the fatal gunshot victims in Atlanta. And I've done stories on so many of these. Damn, I've done a lot of stories on this one. These people. If you've been following this channel for a while, you already seen the faces of many of the people. And here we go, down to Rayshard. Let's see what happened to Anisha. Gunman who shot mother, killed daughter. God damn. So this 23-year-old woman was killed and her mother was shot. A fight after a fight. Atlanta police are searching for a gunman who fatally shot a daughter and injured a mother in northwest Atlanta. The shooting happened at an apartment complex on the 200 block of Harwell Road early Tuesday. Around 1:35 a.m., police responded to a shooting at an apartment complex and found two women outside suffering from gunshot wounds. Medics rushed both women to Grady Memorial Hospital, where the daughter later died. The mom is in stable condition. Trust me, the mom is not in stable condition. Found out her daughter died. The police said the deceased daughter is 30 years old and the mom is 45. We know that the girl is really 23. She's 23. An investigator said the shooting happened as of a result of an earlier fight involving a group of women. A woman involved in the fight reportedly called a male friend, and the man came to the scene and fired at least 4 shots, striking the two women. I've done a lot of stories on this case. Girl fight, girl calls simp. Simp comes to the scene, throws his life away. Or many times doesn't, because most times these guys don't get caught. But yeah, sister, you will get shot out here, sister. A brother will walk up on you that you never seen before and shoot you. That's very common in the stand. And send me videos of that if you have them, or articles of this happening in other communities. Women being shot by men they don't know. That's your homework assignment. Send me videos. Start sending me videos of that, of other groups of people. Other groups of women being shot by men they don't know. Don't send me nothing to boyfriend or the husband, because that's 90%. That's how, according to FBI data, that's the way that women are. Because women aren't like really in the streets. They're not into that stuff. Diamond O'Neal, 23. A woman was killed and a man injured early Friday morning in Atlanta's Westlake neighborhood in a shooting at an apartment complex. Police said a 1-year-old was unharmed inside the home. We get a lot of stories where in the stand when people get killed and the baby's there, like at least the baby was unharmed. Atlanta police said they were initially called to a gas station where they found a man shot several times, then followed the trail of blood to an apartment. Police did not identify the woman who was killed, but said she was 23 years old. The relationship between the victims is not clear. It happened around 3 a.m. at the Westlake Gardens Apartments off Westlake Avenue. There was no immediate information on the shooter. Police said the apartment was clean and in order, suggesting it was not a break-in or a burglary. You got this woman. This woman, Laureen Nelius, age 74. She was killed by her grandson. Mother says son who was killed after firing at trooper had shot her in the face and killed grandmother. Man. Look at all these sisters getting killed down here, man. This is all this week. Last few days. Justine Allison Bernard. University of New Haven. University community mourns the passing of Justine Bernard, 23. Arrest made in deadly shooting of 19-year-old woman on Auburn Ave. Oh, God. Her girlfriend killed her. Atlanta homicide detectives have arrested 20-year-old Nyasia Reeves in the shooting death of a woman on Auburn Avenue Wednesday morning. Police say Reeves is an acquaintance of 19-year-old Justine Bernard, who died at the hospital after arriving with a gunshot wound. Police say Reeves and Bernard were in an argument when Reeves allegedly shot Bernard. Remember that I did the story last week? That happened in Delaware, Newark, Delaware. Reeves is currently in Fulton County Jail, facing charges of murder and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. God, dog. Hey. I know y'all get upset when I say the situation is hopeless. But there's no hope for the what can change this? Listen, like what can stop this from happening? Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop this. I didn't even show you the way the guys died. I just showed you the way the females died. I didn't even show you the way the guys died. I'm hopeless about the way the females died. Because arguments, if people are killing each other after having arguments, you can't do anything about that because people are always going to have arguments. And guns, and making guns harder to get background check stiffer. That ain't none of them people gonna need no damn background check. I get a gun. I can make 2-3 phone calls and call. I don't have a direct connect, but I can make a call, and then that person make a call, and then maybe that person make a call, and I can get a gun. Delivered to my door. So, and it ain't gonna be registered. People are killing each other over arguments, man. People gonna argue, people gonna fight. If they're shooting each other after those things, what can you do? You can't stop that. Because would you gonna make fighting illegal? You can't make fighting illegal. We make arguing illegal. You can't make arguing illegal. Outlaw arguments.
Says this day was just the first day of putting her grief and anger to work.
It's about not always being angry, because sometimes being angry, you can't always find a solution. And we have to at least start somewhere and find a solution to the problem in a positive manner. Everybody has a dream, and the dream always starts small. So whatever I need to do to push her name and to push for action and stopping violence, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be an advocate for my sister, Erica Robinson.
Drums beating like the hearts of too many Atlanta families who have lost loved ones to violent crime in the past year. Families who want justice and peace.
All right. Thanks a lot, John. You know, during that same weekend last year, 31 people were were shot in 11 different cases. And one of those victims, 8-year-old Sakura Turner, she was riding in a car with her mom and another adult when they got off the interstate onto University Avenue. The car tried to enter the parking lot of the Wendy's where Rayshard Brooks was shot and killed by a police officer, but a group of people blocked the entrance and shot into the vehicle several times. The family sued the city, alleging city officials did not do enough to keep residents safe during those protests. The person arrested in the case is expected back in court in about a week.